The following podcast may be explicit. One Joe Young presents Adventures from the Shed, a tabletop RPG podcast. You can find us online at adventuresfromtheshed.com. We jump right back into the thick of battle with the necrophidius guardians. Greg is low on health and the rest of the party is eager to engage the creatures and move further into the dungeon. Tana, Ashley, and Crispin to the rescue. Enjoy the podcast. Hi, and welcome to the Shed for Adventures from the Shed. You can find us online at adventuresfromtheshed.com. We are jumping right back into our Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition campaign set in the Pathfinder Adventure Path, Curse of the Crimson Throne. We're going to go around the table quickly and say hi. We'll start with...
Hi, Mickie.
JJ, Ashley.
It's Chris.
It's Kurt playing Crispin.
Hey, and this is Joe. I am the Dungeon Master. We are jumping right back into it because when we last left off, our heroes were being attacked by necrophidiuses.
Is it necrophidii?
Necrophidians.
Necrophidi, yeah.
Necrophidii.
And this session is brought to you by Rat Squish.
Rat Squish, the game of rats, pliers, and hammers.
The whole family can play together.
3 and up.
It's amazing.
Oh, God. But only halfway.
So these things are...
Rat not included.
Yes. Well, you come up short, one rat.
Yeah.
These things are created, they're constructs for a specific purpose, and that purpose is whoever passes by them, they come out, they attack them until it is dead. Well, it turns out Greg isn't quite dead yet, so this other necrophidius is taking its attack right at him. You roll for this, Chris, not me.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of
because I'm going to keep rolling, and you don't want the rolls I'm making because they are too high.
Well, this is not much better. A 14.
A 14, it's a 17 not to get hit, so you will get hit.
Somebody save the bard.
I'm at 1 hit point, by the way. So
Well, it's a D8 plus 4.
So I'll be all right, though.
Oh, you'll be fine. Yeah.
-5.
So I have to do a death saving throw?
That's only on his turn.
Oh,
This is the necrophidius' turn.
All right.
So it had its attack.
I challenge you to a game of...
Now that he is no longer moving, it and its other necrophidius partner, they are turned towards the next target, which was the next person where they are, and that would be Ashley.
All right. And attacking.
Excuse me. You are shooting for a 15 to hit.
I got a 12.
A 12 will not hit. Who's up after that?
Death saving throw boy.
Go for it, Greg, Gary.
that would be a 7.
Necrophidius.
That would be one failure. Necrophidius is going to... That's you. Going to attack you, Ashley. You are trying not to get hit from 17.
I managed to do that.
All right. Next.
Next
Crispin.
is Crispin, who is no longer dazed or stunned.
Holy poo.
Awesome. So
You can do shit now.
I have
Let's see.
one more rage left, right?
Actually,
Actually, I don't think I need to rage for this guy, right?
Just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it?
No, come on.
Just hit him.
Reckless attack.
Go for it.
Hit.
Shooting for a 15? What'd you get?
I actually rolled a 15 and 18 on the dice.
Well, fantastic. That definitely hits then.
Okay.
How much damage?
It's D10 plus... Hang on, where's the 10?
That one.
There we go. 6 plus, I think, 4?
Yep.
Okay, you release whatever magical energy was holding one of them together, and it falls in a mess of snake and human bones, even though I guess snakes aren't bony.
Right. They're
Yeah,
Tana.
they're bony.
That should only been plus
No
2.
cartilage? I'm thinking sharks.
They've got
Sharks are all cartilage and
they
teeth.
have bony, too.
Okay, anyway, yeah.
Awesome.
That's why there are no shark skeletons.
You never die.
And that's the
Because they never die.
that was the one that was connected to the WitchBolt, right?
Yes, that was the first. The second, the other one has not yet been hit.
Okay.
Who's up next?
Veritana.
Me.
No.
No, I reverberate from my witch's bolt, the worst spell ever, right, James? Okay.
We determined it's not the worst spell ever. It's just the worst choice you could have possibly ever made in your entire life.
I'm going to go to pew pew.
Twice.
Pew.
Magic missile.
That was a 3.
Okay.
All right,
3 as in 2 plus 1.
2 plus
2
1.
plus
Okay.
1.
So make sure, because if you, of
Okay,
course,
fine,
if you
fine,
roll a
fine.
3, then it becomes a 4.
Oh, God, I hate the fucking
3.
dice. Another 3.
Another 3.
That one's better. 5.
Right.
So 11 damage.
done. Who's up after that?
Back to the top of the lineup. That'd be me.
Go for it, Ashley.
13. 2. That's an 18 to hit.
18 hits, yep.
And I am not alone with it, so 8 damage.
8 damage. And who's up next?
That would be Greg Garius.
Greg.
14.
Hey, that's a success. One
And
failure,
then-
one success.
Then the necrophidius.
All right, let's see if it hits you, Ashley. You gotta.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta
Derp.
beat a 17 to avoid it.
That is a 16.
Oh, so you will get hit. That's a D8 plus 4, and you can be paralyzed.
I roll max damage.
Good gosh, man. And now you have a
Why would you
DC
do
13 Constitution roll.
DC 13 Constitution.
Yes.
I got a 15 on the dice.
All right, so you are not paralyzed. That's a plus.
That is a gigantic plus.
Yep.
And then to Crispin.
Crispin, finish him.
Reckless attack. 15.
15 is exactly what you need to hit.
Awesome. 2 plus 2, 4.
4, that one also falls into a heap of bones and other things.
I will uncork one of my healing flasks and put it into Greg Garius's face.
He's going to pour a healing potion into your left eye.
7 hit points.
Ooh.
So you go straight to 7.
Feels so much better.
You do. Definitely feels better.
Do you have a healing?
So I have one spell left and whatever potions I could pull from.
So now you guys could probably take a quick rest.
Yeah, I need to spend
Healing?
short rest.
Spend my last
Hit dice.
Yeah, spend some hit dice.
Just don't get hit, guys.
I know, right?
Heck yes.
Hey, max damage for hit dice.
You move her.
Spell.
And because somebody would have listened by now, there are no noises coming from the other side of that door where D7 is. Since you guys were making a ruckus there, I figure before you walk through that door, you're probably going to take a listen. I'll tell you right ahead of time, ain't no noises there.
How many potions we got left?
So I get my spell slot back.
What is it? 2d4 plus 1.
Do you recover a
Yes, you're
spell
using
slot
one?
on a short rest?
Take one.
I've
It's a
arcane
vicious
recovery.
thing.
I've got arcane recovery.
Yeah.
Take another one?
I've learned to
No,
regain
it's
some
good.
We can buy more
magical
when we get
energy
up
by
top.
studying.
I'm just-
the
I'll
I'll
spells.
just speed down
regain a
2
level
health,
2
that's
and a
fine.
level 1 spell.
I've
I
only
want to
used
burn one for
level
just
1
two
spell.
There you
points.
go.
Oh, you're only 2 off?
Yeah.
I was thinking I might take one, but I've got 34 points. I think I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to use
Eat off my
my
max.
my last healing surge.
Yeah.
Oh,
You should not have done that.
that's okay.
You immediately
It helps.
regret that decision.
It helps. It
Regret
helps.
it. Regret it.
I rolled a 1 on the hit dice, so yeah, it's not
You
great.
turned her into Elmer Fudd.
I did.
Literally
I
the
did.
worst spell
Ever.
ever. The Fudd spell.
Blood spell.
I'm very, very sorry I cast
She'll be
it.
packing Bud later.
That's
That was a Fudd packer.
All right. So, what is behind this door? I
Behind
listen at
that door, no sounds.
it. Okay.
Any XP on those?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, go ahead. The
always
XP
count on that.
800 each.
So that's 1,600
Yeah.
total XP for 2 little snakes.
2 little snakes.
Why are there snakes?
Asps. Very dangerous. You go first.
All right. Inside that door, that room, D7, there are wooden tables here stacked with vials, beakers, and other alchemical gear. Although the southern one is heaped with broken vials and leans awkwardly on a hastily repaired leg. 3 large cauldrons sit against the east wall, one of them upended. Its foul, rancid contents, which is old rendered fat, have spilled out onto the floor. So this room looks like where some alchemical experiments are going on.
anything
I
look-
want to look around, see if there's anything valuable.
Could look at
promising.
the cauldrons to see if we can find the other half of the dude.
Search of the ruins
That would be disgusting.
requires 10 minutes of work and a successful perception check. Give me a perception roll.
From all of us?
Yeah, for anyone who wants to look around.
Right.
17.
19.
I got 3, and 3 is a magic number, so I find it.
By 11.
11.
I
Okay,
agree.
so
in this underground.
specifically for searching this room, you must roll only a 3 in order to be successful.
I told you guys.
So the 19, however, finds these things. I will give you the things that are useful now so we can move on. But in the meantime,
That's joke
there
code
will
for
be there
hurry
will
up.
be more. So anyway, you have a 3 potions of cure wounds.
Woohoo!
Now in 5th edition, is there any stronger cure potion?
I don't know.
And fifth
Because
on it.
for Pathfinder terms, these are cure moderate wounds. So if there isn't a stronger one, instead of 3, you'll get 6. All right, so we'll look that up quickly. A potion of lesser restoration.
Ooh, that'll help my disease, I think.
Yeah, because I won't have to burn my spell then.
A potion of invisibility.
Ooh.
These are all clearly labeled, by the way, so no one has to
Yeah,
guess.
good.
Drink it. Damn it, wrong one.
And a scroll of dispel magic.
Oh, I'll take that one.
There are a couple of more things, but things that aren't of any use to you at this time. I just want to move so that we can get to the bigger things here. Also, searching near the door that is in the south of the room, you see the door is slightly cracked. Just taking a peek in, it looks like it was once a pantry. The room is now in shambles. There's broken crates and shelves lying around the place. Foodstuffs, firewoods, and other supplies, all like decrepit and laying around on the floor. But you notice right inside the door is an arm, and this arm is marked with Shanti tattoos.
Hey, we got another piece of the puzzle.
So we got 2 legs, some hips, and an arm.
Yes,
Oh, we need the torso, the other arm.
you
and
could
a
build yourself a real boy.
They playing the hokey pokey earlier?
Put the left arm in.
They forgot to take the arm back out.
Yeah. All right. So that covers us for D8. Is what you're saying?
D7 and D8 are now explored.
Sweet.
Kurt, if you wouldn't mind, just put on there page 62, more treasure. Because I do want to give you guys everything that was in there.
Okay.
Because of the successful perception check.
62 more treasure.
Yeah,
All right. Did
I
we
just
find
wanna
the
get to
wound, the
that.
potions, or do you want me to look that up?
I'm looking
JJ's
at it
on
right
it.
now. All right, so potion of healing is the common variety. That's the one we've been using.
There's greater healing.
Greater healing is 4 die 4 plus 4.
That then.
Superior healing.
Yeah.
Supreme. Moderate wounds. Moderate would be the
The
greater.
greater.
healing.
So that's what you got then. You have 3 potions of greater healing then.
44 plus...
44 plus 4,
So just double.
Why don't they just say 48 then?
right?
44 plus...
44 plus 4.
So anyways,
When they say 2 die 4,
yeah.
you can just roll a
No.
1 die 8, right?
Yeah, because
Because
then
you
you're
can't
at least
get
getting
one on
2.
two
You can
Yeah.
get one on a D8.
Yeah, at least getting 2.
Yes.
So
I know you keep
Yes.
trying
No,
that.
you're totally right. Of course.
Now, to be fair, Kurt, I think it's only been 2 years since we told you that last. It's been a
he's still
while.
pulling the newbie card.
He is.
I'm such a noob.
How many years?
This is why 2 die 6 is better than a D12.
Yep. That
Chop.
makes sense. I was a moron.
So from there,
Just don't
At least
catch
you
witch
didn't
spell.
catch. At least you didn't catch.
from
At
there
least I didn't memorize witch spell last night.
What the hell?
you have now.
I mean, you're a wizard. You're not a freaking witch. Witches suck. God, it's like being a nurse when you could be a doctor. Bruja.
the hallway on the east side of D7 is the way you're going.
They want to make it a left turn.
Sorry to all the nurses out there. I love you. I love you, especially if you wear cute little nurse outfits
And skirts, right? Immediately 2 extra points.
with thigh-high stockings.
Yeah.
That's an extra 3 hotness points.
So I think after you go down that hallway, Chris didn't get a vote the last time, so you're going to have to go left this time. Because
the devil's
left
left?
is the right way.
Yeah, that's the way to go.
And that goes upstairs. After you follow that hallway for, gosh, what is that? It's got to be almost 100 feet by the time you weave your way around a couple
Oh
of
my
things.
gosh, this hallway never ends.
It
Where
comes
are we
up to a door.
11.
So there is a door there at
This
the
one
end
goes
of
to
it.
11.
So we were talking about we were talking on the break about how we never really pay attention to speeds, but I think I'd be a little slower. So on a long hallway like this, I'm falling behind. I'm like, wait up, guys! I'm supposed to be in front.
Somebody
Wait up!
carry him.
Wait up! If I'm 5 or 10 feet slower,
I'm trying to be stealthy! Wait!
I have short legs.
No, I mean,
Buddy
whatever's
carry.
a quick pace for Crispin is a leisurely pace for the rest of us.
Very well could be.
Oh,
If you think about it over, what is your movement, 20?
This is
25.
25, and everyone else is probably 30.
Yeah.
Which means over 100 feet, you fall around behind. So you're probably 5 seconds behind everybody.
Part of why I'm
after
joking
that.
about this is because when we level up next time, I'm going to get an extra 10 feet of speed. And then I'm going to be going
because of what-
35, baby,
this
and I'm
is
going to
a
be smoking y'all
barbarian
bitches.
Until you meet up with a human barbarian, which will still be 10 feet faster than you. That's
true. But I'll be nimble
There you
and
go.
brave.
So up to that door,
Where are
that on your map, it leads to D11.
Yeah.
Just so you know, just to make it easier for you. But you guys have traveled northeast and then northwest and then straight north, and you arrive at this door after some weaving along. And Crispin catches up. There are no noises on the other side of the door.
Are there any smells?
this whole place stinks.
The whole area, I mean, first you're under a graveyard, you're in a spot where a necromancer was, garbage monsters. The whole place kind of smells bad, but you get a little extra smell of decay and strange chemicals, like kind of seeping from the door. It's not like horrible, but it is slightly different.
Let's go.
I think it might be. All right. Gaken's
So on the
torso
other side of the room,
rotting.
So we'll open it up.
there's the nauseating mixture of decay and strange chemicals filling the air in this large room. There are glinting saws, pliers, long stitching needles, and other surgical equipment that are organized on shelves and benches along the walls. A sturdy wooden table in the center of the room supports a large humanoid shape, a thing stitched together from patchwork of dozens of different bodies.
Oh, that's disgusting.
The thing would stand nearly 7 feet tall if it rose.
It's like
You know what, Joe?
Frankenstein's Monster.
Yeah?
I need to express my appreciation for your ability to foreshadow.
Yeah? How's that?
We just talked about the stench of it, and then you build it up, and then you reveal that it did indeed stink on the other side of it.
It's awesome. It's like perfect. It's like I know what's coming up. It's weird. So you're checking it out, I assume.
Can we like?
Yeah,
The head that is stitched onto this 7 foot tall body is strangely small for the size of the rest of it.
Is it?
It has brown hair and has a distinctive scar upon the left.
Oh, it is the little kid's head. Oh, gross.
Somebody's going to have to pull the stitching out to get it
Not it.
off of
Can't we
there.
just chop it off?
It's already been chopped off once.
We'll cut it off.
Yeah,
I got
I got the pliers.
a great axe.
There you go.
Or battle axe.
Like I said, there's saws, pliers, needles, all
Yeah.
kinds of stuff around
It's a
here.
little dagger.
This is the name of this room is the Stitchery.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I see what they did there.
All right.
I'm going
The head
to
in the bag.
kind of watch.
Your head in the
the
bag.
two doorways to the west.
Okay.
I
So
searched
there's
the
a-
room to see if there's
There's the
anything.
hallway to the northwest-ish.
Yeah.
And then there's a hallway that leads to a door southwest-ish. Right?
Yeah, I'm just going to kind of watch to make sure nothing coming out while we're
Yep.
recovering the head.
Nothing. And there's nothing else. Ice cream truck! It's ice cream truck!
Run!
There's ice cream truck on our
Ice
street.
cream. Got some ice.
You know, that's what my kids are doing now. Well, at least Catherine. Anyway. Nothing else in the room of note, and the things I said. No treasures or anything laying
So
around.
we're still missing a torso and an arm on this guy?
Oh, yeah, there's still a couple of more rooms here to explore.
So did we just? Crispin just chop. It's okay to chop the head off.
Yeah, or you
pull
could
the
just cut the
stitches.
Just
string
cut, you just
and
cut,
then
cut the
Okay.
stitches out.
All right. I won't do that. That's too delicate a work for a barbarian like that.
chunk. Okay.
Cut the head in half.
So up the hallway to what is actually leads to D12 for
Okay.
us. Inside that chamber is a large 4-poster bed and a simple writing desk, along with a full-length mirror propped up against one earthen wall. Sitting on the desk is a curious but broken knife with a key-shaped blade.
Pull out my blade.
The weapon is similar to the ones the PCs may have found in Gadrin's lair.
Brothers are the key.
I wonder if
Killed
this was
it.
like the lambs were the killers.
Yeah.
Dun
Totally.
dun
Right
dun.
now, though, they're on the lamb.
Ah.
Not for
Short
long.
joke, I'm sorry.
I will also.
It's
grab
going to be
that
short lived.
So go ahead and roll a perception check, please.
All of us.
Yes, because you guys are searching around as you're going through now.
21.
So
Me
we're going
too.
to keep that. Oh, yeah. Now there's motion outside the house. Someone's out at the ice cream truck.
I got a 4, and 4 is right next to the magic number 3. So
Okay,
I figured
so-
I got something here.
Greg also finds there's a hidden niche in the wall behind the mirror.
Hey guys, I found a hidden niche.
Technically, whoever had above a 20 found it. But anyway, yeah. There are a few items of value in there, including a set of Masterwork Thieves tools. So if there's no such thing as Masterwork in D&D, you're going to get a plus one set of Thieves tools. A pearl and silver snuff box worth 250 gold piece.
Snuff.
Oh.
Don't touch the snuff.
A single dose of dust of disappearance, which I don't think is a D&D thing, but
It was back in the
invisibility
day.
dust.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because it's a Pathfinder thing, so it would be a. And a sustaining spoon. I assume that's probably something that you pretend you're eating
in the- yeah,
when you're not hungry anymore.
Yeah. It's pretty nice.
Sustaining spoon.
That's not bad.
So I missed the first couple. Can you just give me?
So there was 250 gold. You can just mark that, unless somebody would really want a snuff box. Ashley would end up with a plus one Thieves tools and a single dose of dust of disappearance.
And this is on
And you
top
got
of
the
the
sustaining
potion of
spoon.
disappearance that we already have.
Potion of invisibility.
Potion of
I have no
invisibility.
idea what the difference is. I mean, technically,
Yeah, I don't think there's any.
I don't think there's literally any difference, but technically there's probably something. And then you can see in that hallway that leads to the east is a dry, well-kept chamber with a narrow bed, a relatively empty shelf holding only a few books and some bones and skulls, and a long bench. There's a man's torso, the chest bearing numerous tribal tattoos, lying on the bench. The right arm is still attached and periodically thrashes and clutches at the air as if it were alive.
Oh, where's that scroll of dispel magic?
I don't know. Where'd you put it? The and as you approach that hallway and look in the room, you hear noises of a shuffling variety, and a zombie appears in the entrance. I want to say doorway, but there's no door. A zombie appears in the entrance, a regular old human zombie. And you hear behind there a voice that... I'm going to see if this guy... this is another Darrow, but I don't know if he speaks common. Let's see. He does. He speaks common. The regular Darrows do not. And you hear him say, "Sick 'em, boy."
This is in D13.
Chopper, get balls. Yeah.
This is coming from D13, so right at that entranceway. Again, I want to say doorway, but there's no door. But at the entrance, a human zombie appears, and you hear a voice from behind that says, "Sick 'em, boy."
Let's get,
All right. So I guess that's initiative.
Let's initiate.
let's get it on.
Let's
Nat
get
20.
on. I think you go first.
Yeah.
Joe, I'm not getting any negative effect from my trash monster disease now,
Not yet.
right?
Tomorrow.
We'll take care of it.
Once a day.
No, I just want to make sure I'm not supposed
Once
to
a
be
day, so tomorrow at the same time, you will lose 5 of... Your maximum hit points go down by 5.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll take care of it.
You don't actually lose them unless you're at your maximum, I suppose.
Just in case. Well,
JJ, I have a 14 for Vreeg, so you can put V, and then I have a
Vreeg.
12 for the zombie.
we're rolling initiative.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
17.
All right. That would be Greg Gary Oos first.
Actually, before you start, Greg, you realize that the zombie, as you get closer and see what's going on, the zombie is actually Gadrin Lamb.
The hell?
Yep.
Reanimated the brother?
It is very specific here. If the PCs left Gadrin Lamb's body unattended, the zombie is none other than
Yeah,
Gadrin
because I guess
himself.
the fire might not have got to him
How
down
many
there.
times
You
do we
threw
have
him
to
down
kill
in
Yeah,
the water.
That's right. Yeah,
Right?
it would have been good.
So he's definitely
he's,
desiccated.
He's waterlogged.
Well, I killed you
Definitely
once,
the
I
opposite
could
of
kill you
desiccated.
again.
How many times are you going to kill this bastard?
As many times as it takes.
How many times are you going to kill him?
All right, I will use the rapier.
And he's just a zombie. Zombies in 5th edition are real easy to hit.
Well, the way we've been rolling out, I
We'll
don't know.
find out.
Maybe we get some advantage then or something.
The advantage is you only need an 11 to hit a
All
zombie.
right, 18.
Okay, there's your advantage.
11 points of damage.
Okay.
And I'll use the defensive flourish, so it'll be an extra point of damage, and I get an extra point on my AC.
Okay, so 12.
Yes.
Crispin.
12 damage done.
Crispin, ready to rock. So I'm going two-handed. Great axe.
Yep.
I don't have rage left. I'm done. So I'm just going.
You
Oh
don't
no,
have-
I do have
you
rage
do-
left.
you have
I'm
one
gonna
rage.
bonus action into rage. Roar! And I'm going to reckless attack.
Yes.
16.
Yeah,
hits.
16
11.
hits. You're going after the zombie.
And-
You know what? I said 11. A zombie has an armor class of 8 in 5th edition. No mistake. So it's going to be real hard to miss.
Probably didn't need to reckless attack, but that's okay. 5 plus 2, 7 plus 2 rage. 9. Is that it? It's
9.
9 damage. And you have
Okay.
advantage against me if you attack.
Alrighty.
Next turn.
Who's up next?
Vrieg.
Vrieg.
I hit him in the upper thigh in case anyone's wondering. I just swung around and wham, right in his upper thigh.
Right in the upper thigh. He is going to do one of the annoying things that the other Darrows did. He's going to peek around the corner and cast darkness into the room where you guys are. So not on the 2 who charged forward, but the other 2. So pretty much right at where the 2 rooms separate. Darkness starts there and goes into the other room. Darkness happened.
All right. Me is next, and
Okay.
I am going to slip past the zombie.
In the darkness.
Yeah,
Well, there
yeah.
isn't darkness where
That's
the
right,
zombie
yeah.
is.
yeah,
But right past. Let's
and
say.
into the room.
He's busy with the
Do you have anything special that would allow you to do that?
My feet?
Mechanical terms.
dash.
No.
I mean, I'm not without provoking, but
Okay.
His
And that's the
winning-
thing. I don't like it just to be a provoke. So what's going to happen is the zombie's going to have a chance to trip you, and you'll be prone when you end up in the other room. There it is. There's the wasp. It's up near the light.
I mean, what
It's
I
not
could
sleeping
do.
anymore, Kurt. It's about
It's
to
a
kill
vicious
somebody.
killer wasp.
It is
That's descending into the dungeons and
the shed. Ian's
it's warming up now. That's
It
why
is.
it's getting active. It was cold before.
He's getting angry, probably.
was pissed. It doesn't have any Joe to bite. Beat a 14 save dexterity kind of thing. I guess acrobatics if you want.
12.
So you fall. You trip past the zombie.
So what I was saying is, I have disengage as a bonus action.
But it
you have
didn't
to
attack
engage.
you.
Huh?
It didn't attack. It's just trying to stop you from getting by. And it tripped you as you
Okay.
go by. Either that or you can be just stopped right next to it.
For now.
It is pissed. It
Yeah,
is
just staring at the wasp up
Stinging
there,
the heck
who's
out of
hanging
that
around
thing.
the wire tie.
It's fine.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you say that, Kurt. But remember, you die after I do. It's already been decreed. Okay, anyway.
Oh God, it's coming.
Twitching.
Just a wasp guy.
coming.
Open the door and shoo it out or something.
Who's
Sounds
next?
Make for
like
great
now.
recording.
Yeah, who's after that? It's probably funny to listen to.
Zombie.
Zombie. All
I'd say
right.
that Joe is sitting here twitching like a little girl, but that's an insult to girls.
It is. I don't want to die.
Just a wasp.
Who was the last one to hit
you
on the
allergic to
zombie?
them?
Crispin was.
Do you have a
No.
magazine or something? I'll just hit it.
No.
Yeah, you want to use one of these?
I don't think that's
Crispin.
That'll work out.
Crispin.
It'll work out. great.
Crispin.
Crispin.
your turn.
The zombie's attacking you.
Oh, okay. So it has advantage against me.
Yeah. Oh, well, you were the last one to hit it, and pretty hard at that. However, it's only a 14.
I rolled a 19 and a 15 on the dice.
All right, so you do not get hit by the zombie.
Excellent.
You might get killed by a wasp, though.
Right?
Giant killer wasp. I think it's got to be at
Zero.
least an inch long. Huge.
Inch and a half by my measure.
Back to
It's
me.
That's what she
Mickey.
said.
Baritana.
Tana.
Thunderwave. Who's in
So
the room?
you're in the darkness.
I'm in the
right now.
darkness.
Oh, bunch of us are in the doorway.
A spray
You don't have any wasp spray?
that I would spray in here while we're all
Yeah,
playing a
that would
game?
be-
I'm
No.
just thinking if I hit it, that light is going to come crash down on your head.
Yeah, I wouldn't want
Shatter.
that. Actually, I think it would swing and hit Mickey.
Oh, well then. I mean, she took
WitchBolt. What the hell? WitchBolt? You need to have a light fall on your head.
For reals. Who's all right?
So
So I
go
need
ahead,
to
Tana. So you
walk.
got a zombie.
I need to walk into the room.
Yeah,
Away
you
from the
really just
darkness.
need to move about 10 feet or so to get out of the
Move
darkness.
10 feet to get
Yeah.
out of the darkness, and then I'll pew pew the skeleton.
Yeah.
Pew
Shouldn't the AC, yeah, make it colder.
pew pew.
I'm going to turn it cooler.
That's a 3 every flipping time. That
3?
dice. All right, 5. I like that one.
I'm twitching because it flew, and Chris is laughing. It's going in the crack! Oh my
Oh my god. It's like
It's going in
it's like
just crack.
JJ on the Trash Monster.
god! See, that was the time to just cut it in half, man. Oh, it came back out. It's going to kill us.
You couldn't get it in all the way, just
What
the
you
tip.
got, Mickey?
2, 3, 3, and 5.
Magic missile.
Yes.
Dude, there's probably a nest
The
up
first
in the roof
one-
here, and they're all up there waiting to come.
Talk about a horde of wasps.
The first one hits it and knocks it down, and it gets back up again because you're never going to keep it down. Then the second one hits it and knocks it down, and gets back up again because you're never going to keep it down. The same with the third one, because zombies can have a Constitution saving throw to
Against
not
magic.
die. Well, to dying.
To die.
The damage has to be radiant or a critical hit to kill a zombie
To kill a zombie.
for sure. Where'd it go?
Really?
It's
Up in the
in the crack.
Oh, it's in the crack.
I can
Alright.
see it's
Oh, I can see its legs. Its evil, devilish, death-making legs.
All right, back to the top is Greg Garriers.
We need to critically
Greg.
injure this thing.
Or it just needs to fail its Constitution saving throw.
All right. Another attack.
what is the DC on?
Another blat.
5 plus the damage taken. The damage he's
Yeah.
doing is a small.
Give me one of the funny cards. I got rolled a 1.
Critical fail.
Oh my! Critical fail, and that is this one. Critical fail deck. What are you using?
Rapier.
Oh, it's regular weapon thingy. Just a stumble. You move 5 feet back from the target, so you
Alright.
stumble backwards away from the zombie.
That's not a very bad fail.
It's
Yeah,
not.
That's awesome. I'll take it.
This was actually a really mild card. You
They have
don't,
to
you
throw
don't
it.
get bonus damage on your next attack.
Ah,
You don't add
Crispin.
proficiency bonus to your next attack. Like, that's a mild card. Crispin, you gonna try
I'm
and finish
still
off
raging.
the zombie?
I'm still raging and recklessly attacking. I get him,
Go for it.
and I do.
All right, zombie. How much damage?
11 damage.
So now it has to beat a 16 to stay dead. I roll a 5. No. Zombie stays down.
Oh, and you take that. You I can't believe that I heard. Did I kill him?
It was already
already
dead.
dead.
You feel
I-
good.
but I still feel. Oh,
Yeah, you should still feel a little
it was
bit.
hard to feel bad for that trash
Breed.
monster, but
Vrig can do his stuff is over here. He has a couple of
I can't believe I
Spells.
killed it. Oh, I'm gonna have to go repent.
Don't come out of your rage, though. It was an awful thing. You don't. You did a
focused.
favor. You did it a favor.
No, it's
Vrig is going to cast magic missile at Greg.
That's my spell.
I dodge.
Nope.
Ring of free action.
I pick up the zombie in front of me.
You know, that would be an interesting approach. Except
Shield
magic missile will
myself.
just hit you from around the
just
zombie.
go around. Yeah.
So it'll be 3 at a D4 plus 1 each.
Three bolts.
Yeah. He'll have the same cast as what's her face
This is
there?
Tana.
Yes, his
12
name is
points.
Vrig. Not that you would know, he's not wearing a name tag or anything, but he's actually in the room with him now, so
Yeah.
he's a target.
All right. Almost halfway down.
And that's what he does. Well, he does that and actually backs further into the room.
All right. I will close the distance
Close the distance. Go for it.
Find my way.
and
I will
attempt to stab him in the mouth.
distance.
Sounds good.
You going up the other end this time?
Oh,
Yeah, right.
He's going from the front. Yeah.
you know what?
What?
This is odd. All right. Well, he's short, kind of like a halfling, about that high. And when he backed up, he also raised off the ground. The thing is, it's 7-foot ceiling, so you can still reach him, but he's flying.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Just throw that out there.
17 to hit.
Fly.
17 does not hit.
Okay.
Is from what you can tell, there is magic around him deflecting your blade. Just like that wasp.
Fair enough.
It's still in that spot.
So
I almost
he-
want to put a piece of tape over that spot.
Force
So he
Come
would
on,
have hit
someone
him,
else.
but it didn't hit him. Is that what
Well, if you consider, what'd you have, an 18, you said?
A 17.
17? 17 has hit just about everything you guys have fought so far. This guy is clearly protected by magic. You could feel that even as you got closer, the blade kind of wandered off.
Zombie is down.
Zombie is down. Crispin
All right.
finished him off.
So Veritana.
I wonder if he has arcane ward going.
Don't we have a scroll of dispel magic? This might be a time to use
Yeah.
that. Perhaps,
Where's that
On
scroll?
what?
on the
dude.
guy that's got the magical shield?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I guess you could try and dispel magic, yeah.
I mean, but that would dispel mage armor or shield or
Yeah.
anything like that, right?
Yep.
I don't know how much it dispels. Does it dispel, like, up to your level of spells or
Go to dispel magic.
whatever it might be?
I will-
We might
I
want
will.
to check that. Kurt will check it out.
I got it.
But we, as Veritana's turn, of course, she
In
could
the
cast magic.
Third level or lower, it ends. If it's third level or
Third
lower.
level or lower. All?
Any
All
spell
spells?
level, of
Any
third
spell
level
of
or
third-
lower ends.
Yeah, and for each
So
spell,
one
fourth
spell.
level or higher, then you have to make ability checks.
So it sounds like one spell.
For each spell of or higher than the target, make an ability check using spellcaster. Blah 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 blah.
So it ends
All
a
third level
spell?
All third level.
Does it say it ends a spell?
It
third
says
level?
any spell, but the way the rest of it is written,
Okay.
that's meant to mean all third level and lower spells.
Got it.
You're basically throwing out there's no magic
Alright.
here.
I was thinking from the lines of, like, sleep spell where you can do a certain amount. But
hit dice per.
that works. Okay. So if you wanted to do that, provided you don't critically fail and forget everything you ever knew about magic, that should be pretty cool.
Yeah, let me get the scroll so I could read through it.
Yeah? So you're going to try and cast it?
Yes.
And now, is there a save or anything? Who had that open? Who was reading?
There is no save for a third level spell, but there is a save for fourth and higher.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
No, it's
she doesn't have to roll or anything. This
no.
just happens.
As long as it's on her spell sheet, she can do it.
Yep.
Okay.
Now, it
Jeremy
is a
Cro-
DC 10 plus spell level intelligence check, arcana check, to cast it, because it is a third level spell. You don't have access
I
to
don't
third
have
level
access
spells,
to third level spells.
but you can still cast higher level spells with a DC 10
So
plus
the-
3
So I have to roll.
plus
Out now,
intelligence.
man.
Plus
So
intelligence.
just to be clear, the internet has the same problem with the
Internet
use of the
says-
word any.
Yeah.
But Jeremy Crawford, who's a rules designer for 5e, said it's each spell third or
Okay.
low.
It should say all.
Yes, clearly.
Yeah. Got it.
It doesn't really
Or
matter
each. All or each.
because I rolled an 8.
I'm going to take care of him.
So you rolled a 5, a 10,
5.
plus 5 arcana.
I'm afraid I'm
Oh,
going
it's
to knock your
Arcana.
damn
10.
light down, Joe.
Just
If I
reach up
slam
and
it?
Get a
squish
plate.
it.
Get one of the
Put
plates.
it closer and
I
squish
don't really
it.
trust squishing.
Yeah.
Smush them with the plate.
So she failed to
Let's go
cast
like
a spell because she rolled a 5 on the dice.
Man,
Okay.
now you're getting your
So
finger.
the scroll disappears, the spell doesn't go off.
Use one of the plates.
Wonderful.
Done. Because scrolls go away when you
Yeah.
use them. Or attempt to use them and it
I wanna
doesn't
get
work.
stung to the plate.
All
No,
right,
you won't get stuck to
so next is Greg.
Greg, what's Greg doing?
Vrieg's, 7 foot in the air? I'm going to cast Hold Person on him, so make a saving throw.
Oh, now it's pissed.
I got it. It's gone.
you get him?
Yep.
He's not going to get up from that.
All right. That is a doornail.
So next, I was supposed to scream, Mickie. You did it. Thank you for covering for me.
Now wait till all of his friends come out of the roof.
We got the wasp, by the way, for those who couldn't guess at what just happened there. Can you describe the ruckus, sir?
Bring the ruckus. Bring the ruckus. Bring the motherfucking ruckus.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry, Greg, you were going to do something?
Yeah, I'm going to try to cast Hold Person on him, see how
Oh,
that goes.
hey, all right. What does he get for that?
Wisdom saving throw against 13. I'm not that badass, so I'm sure he can make it. But maybe not, though.
17 on the die.
Yeah, what the hell.
Wisdom. Well, I guess his wisdom isn't that important then, is it? His wisdom is a 5, so it would still be negatives, but not that bad.
Yeah, probably. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know.
So it would go
5?
down to 15,
All right.
I would guess. Negative
Crispin.
2. Sounds about it.
All right. So we're still on Vrieg.
Yep.
Yep, he's the only other thing here, as far as you can tell.
Do we have the Dispel Magic cast? I got distracted
It
by the
failed.
wasp.
It failed.
Failed?
Just like the wasp failed.
Well, I mean, all I can do is try to hit it with my
Your shoe?
You had an inspiration point
the
that you could have
wasp?
re-rolled it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, we're past it now.
We're past it now.
Just think
23 to hit.
23 does hit. 23 hits.
That was reckless attack, so you have advantage against me.
Okay.
And I rolled a 2 for 6 total.
6 damage. Got it. So Vrieg takes 6 points of damage.
And Vrieg may respond.
It's his turn? Okay. Then I really should have looked a couple of these spells up, but we'll use this one. Do a wisdom save.
I have +0 on wisdom, and I rolled an 18.
He looks at you and says, he wiggles his fingers, mumbles some words, and says, "Fear me," but you don't.
I don't, and I would have advantage against attempts to be frightened as a halfling.
Okay. It is
I'm
actually
a brave, stout halfling.
He's actually trying to cause fear on you, so that didn't work.
All right. I will attempt to attack him. Natural 20.
That will hit.
So
Oh,
do some
natural
critical
20,
damage.
get a luck card.
get a luck card
Don't forget
and
that.
Do we
Get
still
lucky.
get
hit deck.
advantage for melee
That's
when
not
you're
the luck
around?
deck.
This is the
Only when
critical
I'm
hit deck,
Right.
though.
But we were doing a luck card on a crit as well.
We might have
So
forgotten
I
that
will
last
do
rage.
this one.
Yeah.
Throw that out there. I think we forgot that, yeah.
When I'm raging. You gotta remember the
Ooh,
advantage.
doggy.
That's 30
Triple
feet.
damage.
So you are
feet.
doing triple damage this time?
Yep.
You
Okay.
have to be meleeing someone that's within 5 feet of me that's hostile to me.
Gotcha.
All right.
So the idea is I go up and I tank him, get engaged, and then you guys get
Yeah,
come in.
19, 19 times 3.
It's almost like a flanking advantage because there's no flanking in 5e.
57.
Gotcha.
Why do you get times 3?
Because
Triple damage.
The critical hit.
So we wouldn't just roll it 3 times? I
did.
think because a critical hit, but you said times 3.
Yeah. That's triple damage, no?
That's what I usually do.
Okay.
I don't.
Well,
roll
I mean,
three
when you do
times.
a critical hit, you roll your damage die twice. I was just thinking you would do it 3
But the thing
times.
is, I get sneak attack as well. So sneak attack damage dice is also tripled.
Okay.
All dice are tripled.
Okay.
No
Except for
modifiers are.
Correct. He's just saying you roll it each time and you're. Yeah. But
That's
5
fine.
is. Oh, yeah.
But go for a number.
57.
57
Heinz 57.
times 57.
No,
Nice.
19 times 3,
Heinz
57.
That's a good attack. I can't imagine that little
Okay.
Darrow is still standing.
No. That is actually... No, hold on. He is.
What?
Crap.
Yep. What is 57 plus 6?
Like I say,
61?
we didn't hit him
Okay.
that many
No,
times.
63.
63.
It's close. Good gosh.
He's got a lot of hit points.
He's got a name.
He's the boss
He's got
of
a
this
name,
area.
yeah.
The
He's got a
trash
name.
monster had 114 hit points. It's just a lot easier to hit.
Wasn't there a Rolf or something? Someone that we're looking for?
Yeah.
He's not here. He's not in today.
He's not in the
back to
dungeon or he's not here?
He's not here today. You walked through his
Right,
room. That was
my
Rolf's
turn.
room that you were in.
Oh, okay.
And this is his, the guy who's in charge when Rolf isn't around.
Miss Tana.
But when Rolf is around, he's his lackey.
Miss Tana.
Tana!
Firebolt.
Firebolt! Rocket. He's hard to hit.
Not
that-
Now with a
really.
19.
Plus 5.
Damn it. It hits. Okay, you hit.
24.
Let's see how much damage you do. See if
We
it's
finally
enough.
started rolling. Picture me rolling.
6 damage.
6.
6? Really?
69.
6 brings him to 69, which is how many hit points he had.
Social.
So you dispelled magic with that. You needed a firebolt. The dispel magic don't work. Okay, so Vrieg falls to the ground because he was flying about 5 feet off the ground. And yeah, we're just going to let that happen. There's another thing that could happen, but I'd have to look it up. So he's just going to fall. He's down.
His corpse explodes.
No, he's got, technically
Retribution
what
strike.
it is, and I don't even know if this is a 5th edition thing, but it's Pathfinder. He has false life on him, which does something. I don't know if it's extra hit points or whatever it is, but it doesn't really matter in this case. So he's down. I'll give you the experience bits here. The human zombie is just 200.
I want to burn
easy to
Gadrin's
kill.
zombie body.
Completely destroy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm bringing him
Vrieg?
back again.
Vrieg on
I
his
can
own.
light him up.
Wait, you said he was 200?
200 for the
Yep.
zombie for Gadrin Lamb
Yep.
2.0.
How do you
And
spell Vrieg, by the way?
VREEG.
EEG. Okay.
Yes, sir.
False life is 1d4 plus 4 temporary hit points.
Yeah, so he would have had that much more, but
It's like a last gasp.
exactly. And
How much was Vrieg?
Vrieg 2,400.
Whoa.
Get out.
By Pathfinder rules, he's a level 5 necromancer. So y'all took out a level 5 necro.
Nice. No wonder it had.
Yeah. His
points.
AC is 22.
Damn.
Because of the spells he has on him, between deflection, dex, natural like the other Darrows, actually +2 for natural, +4 for shield, and he's even smaller, so he gets a extra +1. So he's hard to hit,
Yeah.
definitely. But not when you're rolling high enough to hit him and deal literal butt-ton of damage. In this room, of course, you have the pieces of Gaken's corpse to make a full Gaken now.
Yeah, let's put them back together.
But you
So-
might not want to do that because the parts on the table are kind of flailing.
Are they still flailing?
Yeah, they are currently in the process of having been. They're trying to be animated, but it's not a whole zombie. It's just the corpse, and it's twitchy, and it's kind of nasty.
Yeah, it's kind of messed
But
up.
there any other
so
loot
that
in the
means
room?
there's another necromancer around? Like,
Rolf?
Yes,
Rolf is the man, but Rolf is out today. If you all had talked to
He
Vrieg
called in
at all,
sick.
he would just tell you
He's out
he's
today.
not here right now. He could be back at any time.
He's on vacation.
Or
So
he
why
might
is
play
he
not
later in the
here?
adventure.
Yeah, he might show up later because you killed his dad, and then you killed his dad again.
His bro.
And then we killed his lackey.
His henchman. Yeah, Vrieg, like I said, when Rolf is around, Vrieg would be his lackey. But when Rolf isn't around, Vrieg is the boss of the place. So, anyway, in the room, first off, Vrieg is wearing a robe of bones. Don't know what that is. If it's not in D&D, we'll find out what it is in Pathfinder, but it must be something useful.
It's going to show up tomorrow night, I think, in my adventure.
Yeah.
So I know what it is.
And a ring of protection +1.
Ooh.
I'm pretty sure that still exists in D&D.
Yeah.
So
Whoever's got the lowest AC, give it to that
yeah,
person.
and if I remember right, in 5th edition, it gives you the +2 to your saves as well.
Yeah. I will tell you, magic stuff is a lot more prevalent in Pathfinder than in 5e. So if we find too much magic stuff, you need to scale it
Oh,
back.
I am already.
Okay.
So he has 4 other things that I don't want to bother with,
Okay.
like this rod of wish with 50 charges. You're not getting that.
50 charges a lot of work.
There's no way he has it.
No, the level 5 necromancer does not have that on him. Although, as a funny side note, this guy you just killed has the feats of craft wand, craft wondrous item, and scribe scroll. So he could have, put all this stuff together for you. Anyway, he also has turn undead as a feat in case the zombies were bad. Right?
They get a bit uppity.
He also happened to have 38 gold pieces on him.
Oh, we'll take it.
38?
Yeah. Now within
Buy
the
some more
room.
potions.
Within the room of particular interest to Tana, perhaps, is Vrieg's spell book sitting on a shelf.
gimme.
The tome contains all the spells he has prepared, so I'll have to give you that list, plus every cantrip.
Ever?
Every cantrip.
Including WitchBolt.
Including WitchBolt.
Blah, blah, blah. It also has a... Do you have sleep? Because his book has sleep in it, too,
Yes.
so you have that. But there's a couple of... Featherfall. We talked about Featherfall before. Darkness is in there.
Okay.
So these
But
be-
I'll give you all of them after. In addition, he has a small collection of valuables that he has stripped from dead bodies over the years. 2 silver rings worth 100 gold pieces each. A gold and pearl bracelet worth 150. A mithril hip flask emblazoned with an etching of a house drake worth 400. And I guess Pathfinder's equivalent of a Leatherman. It's called a Traveler's Any Tool. No idea. It has a little symbol UE after it. I think there's a Pathfinder book UE. I can't remember what it is.
Universal.
Yes.
But it must be from there.
It's like their unearthed
enough.
arcana, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
What that is.
So Robe of Bones allows you to command undead
Ultimate
easier.
Okay. He has a Command Undead spell, so that...
And it also has embroidery in it that you can rip off and summon an undead.
That's pretty slick.
I say we burn it. We don't have any use for that.
UE is ultimate equipment.
There you go. Sell it.
Sell
Okay.
it? You want that out?
Do you
want to
do the more treasure from page 62 offline?
We'll
Yeah.
sell it to some
Plus,
clerics.
like the spells
Yeah,
that make
'cause
you
that
get out
never
of the
goes
spell
bad.
book.
Yeah,
We'll do offline.
So there's only D9 left.
from this point, the best bet is really to just take the body and return it, because Thousand Bones wants the body back, so he
pays
doesn't start riots.
Fair enough.
Because as he said, you wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Yeah, pretty much.
So the sooner it can be returned, the better. And if the PCs recover the body and return it, you get 1,600 experience.
Sweet.
Plus gold.
Yes, you get paid for that as well. I can't
1,000
remember what
gold.
the reward
Yeah, it
was.
was about 1,000, I thought.
That sounds right. 1,000 sounds right.
You're just rolling in coin,
You are rolling in it.
making it rain.
Coins.
Oh,
Let me just make sure
And I
what
guess
we say.
spreadsheets going here. I've got XP on one sheet, loot on another, and then resources expended on another.
We need to pick up more healing potion.
Yeah, we got some
Greater
super-
healing potions now.
Yeah, we got some good stuff.
We're going to start needing good stuff, yeah.
Yeah, so 1,000 gold pieces was correct. I just double checked. So you
that's
get
for
1,000
returning the
gold
body?
pieces plus that. Yes, that is for returning the body.
Plus all the loot.
All right.
Okay.
All right, so after you finish and return the body, there is one piece we're going to do here to conclude the chapter so that the next time we pick up, we'll be with the level 6 characters in the new chapter of the campaign. Okay. So the city, again, you return the body so that the proper rituals can be performed and his grandson can go to the great sky. And in the meantime, the city itself is preparing for the execution that is going to be happening shortly by of the person who assassinated the king, as the queen would have you know, of course. And of course, the execution is not an affair to be missed. The toast of Corvosa is in attendance in garish gowns, fine capes, and enough jewels to blind the common citizen. So the overall feel of this event in town, outside the castle, is it's a grand affair. It's like a big ball or a party. It doesn't feel like it's an assassin's public execution. Queen Iliosa emerges amidst a great flourish and pomp as heralds announce her arrival with fanfare of music and drums. She has fully accepted the mantle of sole monarch now, and she carries herself with poise, style, and grace. She's wearing a green and white silk dress worth thousands of gold coins and is attended by a small army of striking guards. I assume by striking they mean good-looking.
Good-looking.
Yes. Chief among those guards is Sabina, although it takes a moment to recognize her, as she is clad in a striking brand-new suit of full-plate armor with a closed helm sporting a flowing crimson plume. It is her proximity to the queen and her height and build that makes you realize that's who she is. She takes her seat in a high throne-like chair at one end of the public courtyard, while a guillotine stands ominously at the other end. The executioner is a towering, muscular man wearing a hood and idly holding an immense axe. I find it odd that they have him standing with her, or there at a guillotine, but still holding an axe. Why mention the guillotine?
Maybe it'll malfunction. So they gotta
Maybe.
finish it off.
Yeah.
You want to make doubly sure.
Exactly. Whispers ripple through the assemblage, many of them admiring comments about the queen's attire and how the predictions of how the traitor might comport herself. And they're mentioning her by name. You do hear the word Trinia mentioned several times. There's an ominous drum beating that begins, and the gawkers fall silent. The drum sets the pace for the procession to the executioner's block. As you see a couple of guards essentially walking with the assassin, you notice it is not Trinia, although it's someone who looks remarkably like her. It is a blonde woman of the same build and size, but it's definitely not her. Mm-hmm. But when they remove the hood from her head, you can see it's definitely not her. But she's there, she's very frightened, and looks like she's trying to hold back tears. And as she is presented to the executioner, the queen speaks up. And she speaks to the crowd as everyone is hushed and watching the procession. Fellow Corvosans, you have suffered greatly these past few weeks. Homes have burned, family members have died, and fortunes have been lost. I feel your suffering. For not only have I lost a beloved husband, but with each act of anarchy that followed, my heart bled more. This has been a trying time for us, yet the torment is at an end. Before you is the source of your anguish and pain. Do not be deceived by this murderer's timid nature. She is a black-hearted assassin. I offer you her head as a salve against the hatred and hurt you have suffered. And so, without further delay, let us usher in this new dawn with justice. Off with her head! Yet just before the executioner forces Trinia into the guillotine, the executioner, cries out in pain as a hurled dagger embeds itself in the back of his hand. As the executioner's grip on her falters, a cry echoes through the crowded courtyard. By the gods, it's Blackjack! You guys remember Blackjack is like a local folk hero guy? An instant later, a man dressed in a hooded cloak and black mask springs up to her side. Using a dagger, he cuts the bonds on her wrist. Then he turns to address the shocked crowd. Yes, indeed, my queen. Let us usher in justice, but let that be justice for Corvosa, not the shambles you call a monarchy. Long live Corvosa, down with the queen. And that causes the crowd to just erupt, and everybody, it seems like more than half of the people are like, yeah, Blackjack, cool, and the other half are like, I don't know about that.
Does anybody know where Vencarlo is right now?
What happens here
supposed
is
to be like
up
Zorro,
to the
right?
PCs. Just as the crowd is in the uproar, you notice that Blackjack is making sure she's untied, and the executioner has regained his wits and has picked up his axe and is about to chop into the back of Blackjack.
I'm going to shoot the executioner.
I'm going to shoot.
I was going to say. So I wanted to do the same thing.
So just keep this in mind because of the way they treat this. This isn't necessarily a battle. It's more of an interactive scene that you can take part in. So just to say I'm going to shoot whatever, the idea is what is the intent of your action?
Distract the executioner, not
Okay.
kill him.
Well,
He's just doing his
One or
job.
the
I
other.
mean, maybe if we hit him with WitchBolt or whatever it is. That
WitchBolt, right?
Are you kidding?
Firebolt the shaft, cause it to burn.
Firebolt the shaft.
Actually, I was thinking of just sparkles in front of his face to kind of
I've seen
distract
that
him.
movie.
if like thaumaturgy, you could just do some like earthquake sounds or something.
I don't have that. I have prestidigitation. I was thinking sparkles in front of his face to blind him a bit, just to
That's good.
distract him.
Okay, so you distract him, and as soon as you do that, Blackjack notices what was going on, and he grabs the woman and reaches for a nearby banner that's hanging down and quickly scales up a wall. Then he turns and he bows directly at your group, at the PCs. And he even raises his rapier to salute Greg, and then he jumps over the wall with her.
Good.
So now it's just kind of chaos in town square.
Yeah.
Is that the end of the scene?
That is.
Blackjack.
What would you do next?
We've got to have a.
I want to go talk to Cressida. I'd be like,
Yeah.
okay, we know that's not the real Trinia, so where is she at? You guys still questioning her? What's going on? This is just like to appease the crowd to say we got an assassin, you know?
And I think that's where we're going to pick up the next one. Now, the important parts here, we have the... go ahead.
I was going to say the other thing is we've got, a decent relationship with the King of Spiders who probably knows things about things at some point.
It's very possible, yeah.
Also, I want
He
to
knows about
talk
all
to
kinds of
Vencarlo.
things,
Is he,
Ben Carlo?
is he
Blackjack.
Blackjack?
Is he Batman?
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
I'm thinking of him as Zorro.
Yeah.
So.
I keep thinking of like Dread Pirate Roberts kind of thing. But-
which is the same.
Because, I
You
mean...
did good work today. He'll probably kill you tomorrow.
Yes. They have this picture right here of him jumping away from the guillotine with her on the page. So that's kind of what the scene was like. It takes a little while for the place to settle down, and you're able to get out safely.
Cool.
So there you are. And that actually is our chapter conclusion. That brings us into section number 2 for when we pick up our next section, when we pick up our next session. We finished, what we just played was Edge of Anarchy, and we are going to move into the section called 7 Days to the Grave. So in about a week, you're dead.
Within
You need
that
to get the
adventure
rip-
path,
You need to get you
Yeah.
cured.
Yeah, you still got the
sub-chapters, or is
poison.
that just a chapter?
Each one, so this is the whole chapter. But then within this chapter, this one has 3 parts. The first one had 6 parts.
Gotcha. So this is when this came out, it came out as modules.
Yeah.
So we just finished the first module.
Yes,
which had
exactly.
6
Yeah.
parts within it.
And the second chapter or second module, the second chapter has 3 parts in it. So we'll be in chapter 2, part 1, part 2, part 3.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yep. Any thoughts on how this adventure works so far? Before we wrap up this session, we are through the first part where we meet the characters, we meet the city, we meet the problems, and we start facing them. What do you think?
I'm liking the story. However, I think that the translation isn't quite coming. Like that one part where the trap had a DC 25. Like, as 3rd level characters, there's nobody who can get that.
Yeah, I don't honestly with that one. I don't think you're intended to find it.
Yeah, although
because even in Pathfinder 3rd level, rolling that high, you're not really going to make it. You're rolling a 19 or 20 just to get that close.
Yeah,
I heard.
And I did say 25. However, I'm using the rules that I have for the conversion, which is you reduce it. That one was like a 22.
Okay,
it's still a very difficult thing to find. Yes.
Fair enough.
Yeah. One of
And
the
I'm
things
doing
I
that
saw
with a lot
online
of
said
these.
generally you have the DC and
Yeah.
add 4 for a lot of is a rough estimate on a lot of the Pathfinder stuff. So it'd still be hard.
Yeah, and this one is a little different. The conversion book I found is a little different, but it's similar to that. And it's the same with monsters attack. So you're not getting the full monster attack numbers against you either.
Right.
You may have noticed the worst thing you fought had a +6, which is just one number above what you guys do now. That's the worst thing you fought so far.
Right.
So there are some of the conversion stuff is easy to do on the fly. Some of the other ones I've got to do a little bit of work, but it's not too difficult now. The one that's hitting me the most is like Vrieg there. Had a whole bunch of spells that I didn't bother to look up ahead of time.
Right.
And one of them he had, I think, was like Death Touch or something like that. And I don't even know what it does.
Right.
But it would have been a Pathfinder spell, and who knows. But it could have made a difference. But in this case, I think the timing worked out well, that after being beat up by the Darrows, it was worth it to get into a room and just beat the crap out of something.
Right. Yeah, when I can on the Pathfinder stuff, I'm
Indeed.
just using the D&D monster manual if it matches.
Yeah.
For the stats, but when it's an NPC or whatever, you've got to adjust it.
And you know what, an interesting one there, and we'll close out after it, but the garbage monster. The one in D&D 5th edition is tougher than the one in Pathfinder, which is odd, because most of the time the translation is the 3.5 stuff is tougher.
Right.
But in this case, it's actually a little tougher in the 5th edition one. I think it's just a higher level monster, and that's what it came down to.
I like the story. It's got a good blend of diplomacy and combat so far.
Yeah, I'm appreciating the idea that there's a lot of there are different sides to it. I think it's pretty clear right from the beginning that they're setting the queen up to be the bad guy, whether she is or isn't. It's pretty clear that the module or the adventure steers you that way.
Yeah.
The queen's doing wrong. Let's figure out what the heck she's doing. And I like that you get set up with your clear bad guy right from the beginning, so there isn't ambiguity there. I like that. Any other thoughts before we wrap it up?
This card I drew for the luck deck or whatever, it allows me to double loot I receive. I would like to double the ring of protection that we got.
Oh, cool. So you have 2 ring of protection 0.5.
Yeah. Okay.
You can wear them at the same time. It's a copy of a copy. Does it really have that? That's pretty slick.
Yeah.
I would probably double gold piece amount, not necessarily magic item amount. To Kurt's point, there's a lot of magic items in Pathfinder and older D&D. You're expected to because of the number porn. You have to keep up with the numbers.
Oh, yeah.
At level 3, if you weren't already decked out in a suit of +1 full plate, you're not living. All right, so we're good. Mickie, anything you wanted to add?
Nope, just don't do WitchBolt.
Do not cast Witch's
Always
Bolt,
cast
whatever
Witch's
you do. That
Worst
might be the
spell
title.
ever.
All right, so we are going to catch back up with you listeners when we pick up Chapter 2 of Curse of the Crimson Throne. For now, we'll all say...
Bye, everyone.
Sayonara.
Ciao, ciao. Thanks for listening.
Ciao, ciao.
Bye.
The preceding podcast was brought to you by One Joe Young. You can find us online at adventuresfromtheshed.com.